The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good.
Colorado 7, UCF 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Once again, what do you think about that? Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Knights send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator.
It's a fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Having a completion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road. honestly, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the 1st down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's just a better job by the defender. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a 1st down.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Weeks. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Meyer. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Weeks. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, and take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good.
UCF, second.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's McNabb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wow, just dismissing tackles. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They're working that left side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running through contact. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano a mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Snap it to the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Gets it out fast. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UCF.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Using the quick game. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, UCF! They take the lead with the 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
At the 39, and a 1st down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Tight game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field.
There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. Touchdown, UCF! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a 4-3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting on... kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
Ready. 221 wing. 221 wing. Yup.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took...